What's poppin', T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea, All Shade Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 5, Episode 4. Once again, Mona Scott, you have done it. 4 episodes straight, A+. Tonight was another jam-packed episode. We got a lot to unpack, so sit back and relax. It's going to be a lengthy video. So we start off tonight's episode with Teairra Marie at her video shoot with her new boyfriend, Akbar. I hate that nigga name. Oh, Alika's Brazilica ass nigga. This thing got a gym, a bakery, a shoe store, a juice bar, and a studio. He a director, he a phlebotomist, he a practitioner. This nigga do everything under the goddamn sun, and he directed her video. Akbar is kind of cute, but his head is shaped funny in the back, and he look shifty. He look crazy. So he don't like her hanging around Nikki because she's a socialite and Teairra needs to focus on her music. I do think that Teairra needs to focus on her music, but Nikki has been nothing but a great friend to Teairra Marie. Does Nikki hoe around? I know she fucked with Floyd Mayweather. She done had little boyfriends here and there, but Nikki keep her business to herself. I gotta give her that much. She keeps her fucking business to herself. You don't know who she fucking, who she dating for real, so I gotta give her that. She keep that pussy and that mouth tight. So she like, yeah, nigga, whatever, and tells him that, you know, her and Nikki went out to a party. He asks if she drink, and she says not at that party. And I'm like, well, what does that mean? Does that mean that you're not sober? Does that mean that you do have drinks occasionally? Like, Teairra, we are really rooting for you. Like, you could have had a great comeback story. You still have the potential to be a great, amazing artist, and you just flounder it with your fuck shit and these retarded men that you continuously date. Like, sis needs therapy terribly. She has such low self-esteem. Like, I don't know where shit went wrong with that girl. Did it happen when she lost her deal with Rockefeller Records? Was because she was pretty much a one-hit, two-hit wonder? Like, what happened to you, Teairra? Where is your parents? Where is your mom and them? Like, what is your home life situation? Because it got to be fucked up. Because it seems like she just out here in the wind by herself. She tells him that she will be going with another party with Nikki. He's annoyed by this. Lyrica and Big L are at a radio interview with Donatella. Donatella asked her about Safari dick pics. Lyrica said, you know, her husband got a big pic. That's all she worried about, child. You know, she is trying to diffuse the situation. Big L says that, you know, she's in the studio working on her new EP, honey, that I'm ready for. Because you can't say everything about Big L. Big L funny looking as fuck. Big L look like a whole set of Play-Doh. But that woman can sing her ass off, and she proved it by, you know, giving us a few lines from her new song, What Goes Around? Karma. Child, that name. She said that the song is dedicated to K. Michelle, old dirty ass. And I'm like, really? Lyrica is like, what the fuck? Like, what? And she, Donatella asks her, you know, what happened. Big L tells her that she ran up on K. Michelle, to Lyrica's surprise and dismay. Lyrica said, you look stupid as fuck. You look dumb. Like, how you gonna argue with somebody my age, mom? And I'm like, Lyrica, you are so out of pocket talking to your mama like that. That goes back to everything that K. Michelle said about you. You are very spoiled. You are very entitled. Lyrica was obviously raised like one of them, like them damn white kids that get away with murder and able to talk to their mama crazy. And I feel like Big L has coddled her so much and spoiled her so much because of, you know, her twin sister passing, and she wanted to keep Lyrica close and shelter her and, you know, just coddle her so much that she has ruined that girl. She is a grown woman child. That's literally what Lyrica is. Big L tell her, you know, don't talk to me like that, and she storms out. AD goes over Fizz's house, and I say house loosely because everybody in that goddamn world know that ain't Lil Fizz's damn house. That is a renter house that they chose to film in because that nigga can't afford none of that in there. She going there to pick up Cam's shoes, and they sitting down, you know, having a conversation about the little boy playing basketball. Tiffany, AD's ex-best friend, come down the steps in some lingerie, and I'm like, oh, this is so goddamn, you know, not scripted because everything that's happening is true, but it was just so methodical. It was so planned. Like, girl, sit down. So he was waiting for the right time to bring up that he's messing with Tiffany, but now has no choice but to confront the situation. AD asks Fizz, you know, is this to hurt Moniece or is this to hurt me? Like, what's going on? Because she's genuinely confused. Fizz say, you know, it's not to hurt anybody. AD says to Tiffany, you tried to make it seem like I cheated on Moniece. Fizz says that, you know, he vibes with Tiffany despite her being Moniece's enemy. And Fizz, I got to say, you're 100% wrong for this shit. You can date whoever you want to date, but why put yourself in a position to cause chaos and strife and drama with an already contentious relationship that you have with your, you know, child's mother? You're creating drama. You brought this girl into your lives when you know that she has beef with not only Moniece, but Moniece's partner. So you created this whole tornado in your world, then you want to sit back and act like you're the victim. You're foul as fuck. You're wrong, because if Moniece did that to you, you would be up in arms. You're wrong as fuck, Lil Fizz. You need to grow the fuck up. That's why your name's still Lil, because you act like a Lil nigga. So Ray J is at the crib, and I say crib loosely because I don't even think that's his house neither. Because remember on the episode when he went home and Sonya was waiting on him in the house, when he walked up to the door, it had one of them padlocks on it from when a realtor is showing a house and they have to, you know, have that key lock on it. That ain't that man damn house. So he there pretending to put together baby shit. Princess come out big as a house, and he tells her that he checked Moniece and that Princess gonna stay her ass in the house until the baby comes. She needs to sit her ass the fuck down. He tells her that he tricked Safari into admitting he smashed Lyrica. He feels conflicted because A1 and Safari are both his friends, but he shouldn't be fucking nobody's wife. 100%. Like, what would you do in that predicament if, you know, you had two friends and you found out one of them was fucking the other person's spouse? Like, what would you do? Would you tell, or would you mind your business? Let's have that conversation down below in the description box. So Brooke is at, Princess tells him, you know, to mind his damn business. That's between Lyrica and A1. I personally, if I was placed in that position, I wouldn't personally tell it. I would, like Ray J say, put them two in the room and be like, y'all gotta talk. Like, say everything right now, because I don't want to be put in the middle of this. I would make the two people talk and spill all the tea. So Brooke is at the hospital to get the lumps removed from her breast. She apologizes to Marcus for turning up on him and his new chick. She asks us, she know that he's there with her. He says no, and he likes to keep it that way. Like, at this point, Brooke, like, what are you holding on to? Like, this, if this storyline is real, you look hella crazy. You look hella crazy, you look hella psychotic and just stupid as fuck. I'm hoping that this storyline between you and Marcus is fake. It has to be, because you are too pretty. Like, you got too much going on for yourself to be sitting up here chasing after this Steve Urkel looking motherfucker with this damn gonzo nose. Like, he not a bad looking nigga, but he look like Kyrese. He look like my son age. He look like he's still backpacking and going to school. Like, no, girl, step your pussy up, bitch. So Lucci is having a hotel party with a bunch of people eating cream off each other, and I just kept on thinking, like, this is so unsanitary. Like, ew. So A1 is there. Lucci admits that he been blowing all of his advance money having parties and shit, stunning. And A1 like, nigga, you could be using these $20,000 that you sitting up here wasting every night and invest it. Like, what the fuck is your country ass doing? He was like, I mean, until then, I'm just gonna turn up just like a dumbass, coon ass nigga. So he getting A1 getting text from Lyrica going off about him being at a porn party. He realized somebody there is feeding her information, aka the producers. So he tells Lucci about the Lyrica and Safari situation. Paris walks in and talks to Teairra and Nikki. Teairra looked really cute in this scene. I liked her hair. Nikki always looked great. Paris from the neck up looked wonderful. I need Paris to invest in some shapewear, because she looked like a whole bum pop. Like, it was big at the top and then stick legs at the bottom. All her fat was hanging out in the back. It's obvious she don't wear bras that, you know, got a wide strap in the back to tuck that back fat in. Her bra was sitting on top of that big ass roll. Like, girl, no, you are too cute. You a cute plus size girl. Like, who in your family ain't telling you to get you a good girdle or some Spanx? Like, whoever owns Spanx, just send her a whole box of them motherfuckers, because she need it. So in walks this new girl named La Brittany. These names, child, who is a singer and a dancer. She's a pretty girl. She tells Teairra Marie that she's a huge fan of her work and that she is about to go introduce herself to A1. She introduced herself to A1. Lucci vouches for her skills and her talents. Teairra says that she don't really think that Lyrica will like La Brittany working with A1 as Akbar strolls up. he asked her where all the execs are, because this don't look like no motherfucking, party where you about to meet and greet with a whole bunch of industry folks. It's just like some whole shit. And he asked Nikki like, wait a minute. Oh, he says, is this type of shit you be on when you with Nikki? Akbar says, how she know exec? She's not an artist. Nikki say, you know how many artists come into the club? I'm not some bum ass bitch. Remember, her family owns strip, clubs or whatever. She's very well connected. Akbar says, you think it's okay to put her in this kind of situation? Teairra said, I'm grown. Akbar says it's not about you being grown, it's about you relapsing. She's like, stop saying that I'm not. Now, in this particular instance right here, I can understand where Akbar is coming from. You are a recovering alcoholic. You don't really need to be in these environments, and then you already hidden to the fact that you might still be having drinks here and there. So in that case, I do understand where he's coming from. But at the end of the day, Nikki can't stop Teairra Marie from doing what she wants to do or going where she wants to go. If anything, she could be around her as a friend and help police the situation to make sure that she ain't out here just wilding out. So Akbar says, let's go. Paris say, he's supposed to be daddy or something? Like, what the fuck is it? Like, is he hella like controlling and bossing her around? Nikki say, you don't gotta be afraid of him, Teairra. Teairra like, I'm not. And she leave and they go inside, and he tells her that he don't want this to happen again. Like, basically, I don't want you hanging around that bitch. And she just standing there looking like a wounded bird. And I was like, girl, please go on to y'all and get your life fixed, Teairra, because you need all the help in the world. So Moniece and Mr. Ray are at this crab restaurant eating, and that motherfucker did not give a damn about him being on camera. Child, Mr. Ray was sucking the crab meat out. Them motherfuckers had crab juice all on his lip. Fat boy said, I'm about to eat. He just like me. He didn't give a fuck. So AD show up looking all sad and shit. She tells Moniece what happened at Fizz's house. Moniece is upset and says that, he don't care about her feelings or them being co-parents. She goes online and posts a message, which was damn silly and immature. Instead of hitting him up and saying, we need to talk, she went to social media like all these goddamn Generation X motherfuckers do. So across town, Fizz and Tiffany are at a hibachi grill. She shows him the post Moniece wrote about her, saying how he laying up with this, ragged ass bitch. Fizz say, we all just need to talk. Marcus and Stassi get a room together, child, and she asks him how would he feel if she was pregnant, because her period ain't came on yet. That nigga damn near shit a brick. He was so goddamn nervous. He asked the cameraman and the producer, can y'all leave out the room? I need to talk to her real quick. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the Then the cameraman still like low-key standing off to the side. He's like, nah, like, can y'all physically leave out the room? They still didn't really leave out the room. They was kept videoing them. And she was like, what's the big deal? Like, I thought you cared about me. No, before she said that, Marcus says, you called me off guard with this shit. I thought you said you ain't want no kids. Stassi say, what's the big deal? I thought you cared about me. Are we official? Are we together? Is it just you and me? Sis, these are all the questions that you should have been asking before you let this nigga nut up in you. Go up and you raw, period. Like, what is wrong with you girls? Like, what in the hell happened to standards? God damn it. So he hugs her and tells her they're super tight. And I was like, what does we super tight mean? Does that mean I'm your girlfriend? Are we together? Am I your woman? Because he still didn't answer her, and her dumb ass fell for the okie doke and just hugged him and let him slide off and get away with the shit. I'm like, y'all got to start holding these niggas accountable for they bullshit. So Lyrica is back at the crib. She finally left her mama house, decided to go back home. A1 comes in. She confronts him about the orgy party he was at, because apparently some bitches is in there eating each other pussy. A1 say, what, you want answers? And she was like, yeah. He said, I ain't get no answers when you put me in this bullshit with Safari. She was like, you don't mistreat the people that were there for you. I was there for you when you were on food stamps, when no one wanted to work with you, and they said that you was whack, this and that. And I was like, girl, why did you go there? Why? That ain't nobody's business. Like, this whole scene between Lyrica and A1 just put me in a really negative space, in a really bad space. I did not like it at all. So he said, you feeling yourself with all this fake ass hair. Lyrica said, it's a weave, boo. It's a wig. What you got? But you got fake dreads. And I was like, oh my God. That's why his mama and brother kept on making comments about his hair on last week's episode. Talking, you got this blonde hair in your head and shit now. Because that nigga got fake dreads. He got them crocheted in. No, A1. And Lyrica, why you put that man on blast like that? Like, oh gosh, after that shit just went south. So he say, yo fake ass, with your fake ass booty, your fake ass titties. And I was like, we all knew her ass was fake, because if you go back and look at Lyrica early videos, her butt was not big like that at all. Lyrica say, but this ain't my ass and my titties. Lyrica, stop. Did them not your ass or your titties, girl. You need to stop it with the foolishness. Just admit it, the girl. So he say, and you got fake ass cheeks, so she got fillers in her cheeks as well. Lyrica say, you got fake ass jewelry on. And I was like, you can look at A1 jewelry though and tell it's fake as hell. Like, you can look at it. It ain't no clarity in the motherfuckers at all. So he say, also all that jewelry I bought you is fake too, right? And she was like, is the wedding ring real? He said, no. Nothing I buy you is real. Lyrica say, is the love real? He say, hell no. Ooh, that cut deep. Lyrica say, exactly, so you can have it. And so she throw it. Lyrica say, how you gonna defend me to K Michelle and you're faker than her? A1 say, your pussy is crooked, so K Michelle is right. You a bum, my nigga. Like, word. That's how you talk to your wife on camera, telling the whole world she got a crooked pussy? Like, how the fuck you come back from that shit? He say, she then throws a picture at him and tells him to get the fuck out the house and security step in. A1 say, I'm done with you, bro, for real. Fuck these cameras. Lyrica say, we're done with each other. He said, I'm dead ass. I'm getting the divorce. And she kind of like standing like, oh shit. And then she was like, well, get the fuck out then. And he leave. I just want to say that whole argument was disgusting. It was vile. It was just too much. Like, there has to be a line at where you're willing to take things for reality television. And reality television has ruined these two people. But Lyrica and A1 are nothing but two grown-ass people who are emotionally immature and were never ready for marriage. People these days don't even know the meaning of marriage and how that shit's supposed to go, because ain't no way in hell that those two people should have got on national television and disrespected each other like that. No matter if they make up or not, which they have made up because she's pregnant, that shit is going to live on in infamy forever. People are going to throw that shit up in their face every day in the comment section, everywhere. They'll never be able to live that shit down that they said about one another. It's one thing to argue with your mate in the privacy of your own home and say cruel shit to one another, because I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, and that shit stays with you because you like, damn, that's what you think of me, that's how you feel about me, and that shit never goes away. The sting of those words will live with you forever. But to then put a magnifying glass on it 10 times more with cameras being in the room, like, that was just so vile and distasteful. It was just fucked up. I just left feeling dirty afterwards. It was just too much. I did not like it at all. Ugh. So Marcus goes to see Brooke because she told him it was urgent they talk at her house. That wasn't her house neither. She got champagne waiting and tell him that her biopsy was negative. Congratulations on that. She asked what's up with him. He tell her that him and Stassi were going to go to this movie premiere. And she said, you still think you got a girlfriend? Are we done? Can we dismiss her already? Marcus say, it started out with me just trying to get over you and the fuck shit you was doing. But now that the shoe was on the other foot, you got a problem with it, and I'm tired of that shit. Like, you told this man to go soil his wild oats and do whatever fuck you want to do, and the shit then backfired, bitch. Just deal with it. Deal with it and be a sister wife. So Brooke say, you are supposed to be my soon-to-be husband. Girl, you ain't a bit more getting married than I am. Marcus say, what if I like her? How do I know you're serious? If you don't prove that this is something solid for me, I don't want it. So Fizz has decided to have lunch with Moniece, AD, and Tiffany. They start off talking. Moniece say, is this real or are you doing this to piss me off? Fizz say, it's definitely not to spite you. Moniece say, if it is real, Tiffany, whatever your issue is with me, whatever your issue with me, is it something that we can move forward from? She's trying to be diplomatic. She's trying to be peaceful and adult about this. Tiffany say, I moved on from it last year. Moniece say, not really though. Tiffany say, I didn't come at you crazy in New York saying nothing. Moniece and AD was like, yeah, you did. They flashed back to the reunion where Tiffany was talking shit to Moniece. Tiffany say, you say shit on Twitter and Instagram, and that make me want to catch a fade right on sight. Moniece don't understand why Fizz keep fucking with these hoes and letting them disrespect her. Moniece gets up to leave because she ain't trying to go there. She's trying to be a bitter person and not fight on camera, do all this bullshit, and tells Fizz that he's no longer welcome in her home. Then we see Tiffany run up like she want to fight her. Unless they cut something out, why would you run up on her and try to fight her? Because she told this nigga he's not welcome in her home. So Moniece say When you see me, dog, it's a wrap for you. Talking to Tiffany. Fizz in his confessional saying, I'm tired of Moniece's hostility. I don't understand where Moniece is the problem. You and this bitch is the problem, sir. Moniece say every bitch that you spend time with feels like they could disrespect me, and you want to know the truth. I'm in a low space right now, and it has a lot to do with the shit I've been harboring about you. I want my son to have somebody just as good or better than me when I'm not around. And she's getting emotional because you can tell she's hurt by the fact that he keep on allowing these bum bitches that he fuck around with 5 seconds to think that it's okay to come talking to her anyway and disrespect her. And since we've started this show, time and time again, Fizz has let these hoes disrespect this girl. And if the shoe was on the other foot, like I said, he would have a whole fucking conniption. He would have a fucking problem with this shit and blow a gasket, because Moniece has never allowed nobody she's dated on this show to ever disrespect him. She ride hard for Cam and Fizz, and I think that's why she's so fucked up, because he never rides like that for her. He has had her back in some instances, but for the most part, he just be like, whatever, that's Moniece, whatever. So Fizz say, where is all the anger coming from? Moniece say, I want you to have my back. Fizz say, I've had your back and host a lot of beefs because of you. Moniece say, you know what, good luck with that. Tiffany say, bye, thanks for coming. Moniece say, bitch, suck my dick, and next time you see me run up, how many of your sex tapes has your son seen, bitch? How many times has your son seen your pussy wide open, bitch? And Tiffany tried to run up and hit her, but it's no luck. And then the episode goes off. This episode was crazy. I give it an A+. Like I said, that argument between A1 and Lyrica tore my heart apart. I hate to see people acting like that on television, because ain't nothing fake about this A1 Lyrica shit. And tonight, if you had any doubts, you shouldn't have any doubts anymore, because they went for the jugular, and that was just hard to watch. I feel like Fizz is the problem. Fizz and Tiffany are the problem. He's dead wrong for fucking with that girl, knowing she don't like his baby mama, and is going to continue to come after her. Akbar is crazy. You can't never date a nigga named Akbar. The fuck? Paris need a girdle. I got one in my closet, girl, if you need it. And a better bra. Let's talk down below. This episode was crazy, but Hollywood is bringing it. Hollywood is fucking bringing it. Can't wait for next week's episode. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like it, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys. Make sure to watch my Power, Basketball Wives, Claws, and Insecure reviews, and Black Ink Crew. They're all up right now. Love you guys. Bye.